It is 1:16. I finally got unloaded with my steel. Traveled like 8 or so miles, maybe 12, to come here and pick up panels like this. They're insulated, all-weather insulated panels. And it looks like they manufacture them in various lengths. And I get it. Not only, I guess the interesting thing about this is, if you see those blue, see if I hold this still, those blue plastic edge protectors, they're an all-weather edge protector. They provide those for each location that I'm strapping, and I get to keep those. So I finally end up with some plastic hard edge edge protectors, which will come in handy for those areas I usually use cardboard. As you can see, there's long ones, short ones, and I don't know what I'm getting, but there's this load needs to be tarped, and so, which isn't necessarily a big deal, but if it's way up in the air, I may it'd be interesting getting up and down off the stack of this type of product, it looks like. So as long as I have footholds, I shouldn't have a problem. Each anything over 2 stacks high, I get to put what we call a gut strap. Others have different names for it, but I don't care. And each strap that I utilize has to have those edge protectors, which they provide. Each strap also has to have a half twist in it. And I'm not allowed to tighten those straps unless one of their personnel is there to witness it. And then I'm assuming, I expect to receive some kind of guidance when tightening this. They may tell me, how, like, hey, that's good, you don't need to tighten it anymore. I don't know. They're also going to take, once that's done, and before tarping, they're going to take pictures of the load that I have on my truck. So once that's all been completed, I will be able to complete the tarping portion and then continue on my journey. So it could take a little bit of time here for this particular load to be finalized, because it sounds like it could be a delicate process. Wow, the ones I'm looking at right now, I just noticed those are really long. So, and I am getting 6 pieces, if I understand this correctly. Total of items on truck, 6. And so I could end up with 6 long panels just like that, which it doesn't matter to me what I'm taking. In fact, they are, it looks, if I read this correctly, 6 pieces, 37 feet, 3 inches. I don't know. It could be something just like these, which would be great. I like, the longer the product, the better, because it's more stable than having a bunch of separate little stacks down your deck. For me, anyway, from my personal opinion, I like it better than the short stacks, like a bunch of little ones like this, because from personal experience of hauling plastic pipe that are in short stacks like that, it tends to migrate and move around a lot. Whereas if you have long product like this, and due to how light the material is, you tend to secure based on length of the product, and it'll have a bunch of straps on a long product to stabilize it, along with gut straps over the second tier, no more than 10 feet apart, and then our straps for length are no more than 8 feet apart, and we do 1 strap for every 8 feet of product. And if there's any footage left over, then we have to add a strap. That's basically the way I describe that process. And so I will need at least, if I'm getting 37.3, if that's the correct length, I will need at least 5 straps across the top, which isn't really a whole lot. And then like 3 gut straps. I still have to wait to see what this product's going to look like on my truck. And then I get to tarp it with my fancy large lumber tarps. You can see somebody right now on the top, that yellow shirt that just disappeared. He's on the top of his load doing the tarping portion, because when I walked around this chain link fence to go all the way around to that door with the blue awning, no, I don't think that was it. It's there where that sign is. It says shipping and receiving. That's where I went in. Anyway, I noticed that you can see him again, that truck was fully loaded with all kinds of this product, and he had straps everywhere, and he was still hadn't put his tarps on, so I take it that that's what he's doing now. And there is a Maverick truck that I saw that's in the waiting area right now. He dropped off here, and now he's going to get loaded here too, which is interesting. And there's some white trucks in front of us, in front of me, that two of them that are waiting to be loaded. There are two trucks over there that are getting loaded, and then there's me with nobody behind me waiting to be loaded. So that's what I'll do. I'll sit here and wait, because I'm a professional waiter. I just don't serve anybody food. And we'll go from there and go into Corpus Christi, Texas. So that'll be unique. I didn't bring my swim trunks. So I take it the weather's going to be nice and much warmer down there than it was in the 2-degree weather that I slept in my truck last night, Sunday night, just so I didn't have to leave my house at super early. I could just leave straight from the truck. And yeah, I think it's about 2 degrees, but I stayed toasty warm, so I was grateful for that. Okay, let's see, I zoomed out all the way. Yeah, all right. This is what I've got, and they provided the plastic edge protectors, which is great, because I get to keep those. And I guess I was wrong on the length, but it's, I don't even think this load weighs 20,000 pounds. So they have to watch me tighten these down, and they wanted the half twist in these things. So once they watch me tighten these down, then I can tarp, which should go pretty quick, because it's kind of it's not really a tall stack. So yeah, kind of cattywampus, but oh well, it's pretty light. We'll see how this goes. I am in Corpus Christi, Texas. It's a location where the Naval Air Station that I'm delivering to is, it's like 3 miles that way. And when I check Google Maps, this had trucks parked in it, and I can see spots where trucks have parked in the past, but I'm gonna have to take a look at this to see if I can, because with the way my truck is pointing, I came in behind where the trucks come in. If I don't have room, I'm going to scout it out, and this is really good, I think, advice for anybody when you get to a location and you're like, wow, can I get out of here? I'm going to scout this out to see what kind of room I have to get around here out to like the main intersection, because if not, my plan is once later tonight, once this empties out, is to turn my truck around and face that way, and then I'll just go back out the way I came in, because there's room to do that and there's room to turn around. So we'll just see what I discover. But I'm going to go inside and see if they've got anything healthy to purchase as part of a meal. If not, I've got healthy products that I'll eat inside, like potato salad and maybe some chicken salad sandwich or something. I've got all kinds of stuff, but that I bring with me. Interesting. It's kind of crazy. It is 74 degrees here. I mean, when I started this week, it was 25 degrees as I slept in my truck in near St. Louis, and now it's 74, Corpus Christi, Texas. Not necessarily my cup of tea, but I mean, if you're going to live near the water, I mean, I would enjoy living here, I think, until the summer arrived, and then I'd have to leave because it's too hot. So we will, I'm not sure exactly why all this parking is blocked off, other than this facility over here, which was not on Google Maps earlier. I will check it out and see what it's all about. That's it for today. It was a good, solid day of driving. I think I locked my door already. Just thought of something. Let's see. That's going to tell me how long.
Proceed to the highlighted route.
4 miles away.
Home. Messaging.
And I did 522 miles today. I still have an hour and 22 minutes left on my clock, so I could have driven even farther. I could have driven over 600 miles, which would have been fantastic. But so far, every day's been good. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I can say. Watching these planes take off, probably out of the it is windy as crazy here. On the way down, I was at times I was hesitant in my truck because of the amount of pressure I was feeling from the crosswinds. Which I can only imagine how nerve-wracking that may be if you're a dry van driver or a temperature control driver, where you got this solid-faced box behind you, trying to compete against whatever wind is going on. I feel it, I think, more dramatically just because I have this high load of insulated panels, and the weight of my products that I've got on my truck is only 11,800 pounds. So I mean, it's really not a whole lot of weight. So it helped with my fuel mileage, but that wind, just as soon as I started hitting the wind out of Houston, going to Corpus Christi, which is where I'm at, not good. But that's it for today. We'll see what tomorrow brings. I'm hoping I don't get stuck in Texas like last time, because there's not a whole lot of stuff that Maverick does out of this location, so they may have to do a from what I understand, they may do I guess a commissioned load. I'm not sure exactly what the technical terminology is, but that's okay. My eye is spazzing out, sorry. But they'll often do, when I went to Maine, one of the rare times I've gone there, they did a load, I don't know the terminology, but it's not a normal contracted load. It was something they got off of some load board somewhere. And in order to get me lumber out of there, they may have to do the same thing out of this location, or deadhead me umpteen 100 miles to some location where I can pick something up. So we'll see. I'm pretty sure that we have, I know there's granite out of San Antonio, which I'm not sure how far away that is from Corpus Christi, but it would be a good little run to get there empty. And out of Houston, I know we have products out of there. That's 189 miles away from here. So we will see. That's going to be the big mystery, is what happens tomorrow. Everything up until I unload this will be smooth. And then once I'm unloaded, it'll be like, okay, now what? So, because I'm going to go to the gate. Should be fairly easy for me to get in as a truck driver because I have paperwork. But also, for me, I have a military ID. So, it'll be a breeze for me to get on the base. But he said the location where I'm delivering on the base is very tight. So, but if I've got help, I don't mind. I'll drive wherever you want me to. In essence.